Hi, I'm Tony Larsen, and today I'm presenting on renewable compressed natural gas for the public transportation sector. In the United States, we have been dealing with expensive oil prices for years. This oil demand we are currently facing is forcing people to turn to alternative fuel sources. Finding alternative fuel sources is not easy because they often require purchasing new vehicles or they're not readily available. Natural gas is a source of alternative fuel that can be used on your existing automobile as a replacement for gasoline or diesel that is cost-effective as well renewable. According to CNG Now, the growth of natural gas in the United States has been on a rise of 3.7% per year since 2000. With fuel prices continuing to grow, natural gas will continue to grow as a source of power. Gas Buddy says fuel has risen from a staggering low of $1.80 per gallon in 2008 to a whopping $3.80 in 2011. This rise in fuel is making Americans desperate for something that is more stable and cost-effective. Allowing our fuel to fluctuate over $2 makes it too challenging for Americans to budget their finances and enjoy public transportation. Being in a family-owned business that currently owns and operates natural gas facilities, we plan to take our product across America to help offset this cost for automotive and mainly public transportation. I hope that from this presentation you see the benefits of running public transportation on a renewable product like natural gas. Today I plan to show you what natural gas is, how it's used, and mainly the benefits. So we ask ourselves, what is natural gas? Well, according to CNG Now, natural gas dates all the way back in 1930 as a power source for the automotive industry. The main reason it hasn't hit Main Street is crude oil usually suppresses this due to the money that is being made in the oil industry. Natural gas as a fuel comes in two forms. First, we have compressed natural gas, also known as CNG. This is the most commonly used form seen on the roads today. It is also used in anything from cars to school buses. The next form we have is liquid natural gas, also known as LNG. This form differs from CNG in the fact that it is not in a compressed state. Since it's not in a compressed state, it doesn't require as much storage, which allows for more capacity. With more capacity, it makes it a perfect solution for long-range shipping vessels and long locomotives. According to Upscale Now, the Tulsa Public School District was able to save $750 to a whopping $1 million per year off their operating costs by utilizing CNG in their school bus. This proves that CNG can be an affordable alternative fuel solution. Now that we have covered what CNG is, let's take a look at where we can use this within our public transportation systems. With budgets becoming tighter and tighter, it's making people dig and think outside the box to make it all work. So we ask ourselves, what can this do for our city? Well, think about Tulsa School District, right? The savings they're seeing there could save teachers' jobs or even add more jobs. Okay, Tony, so I save a job. How do I do this? Well, let's start with the school buses. They're the number one way that CNG can save money inside of a public transportation system. For example, think the school district having to go and drop students off in long or short distances. This is a perfect spot to start taking advantage of a product like CNG. From there, we move to our public transportation vehicles like police vehicles, fire trucks, ambulance. All these are great places to start leveraging a product to save money and save the environment. Heck, there are even conversion kits out there to turn your car into a daily driver. Now that we have converted our buses, we ask, well, where do we get the gas? Well, I have a solution for you there too. Landfills. Landfills are the first place we turn to make our own fuel. With landfills already producing renewable natural gas, cities will be able to turn to these landfills to produce the power and the energy to run their own vehicles. If you're in a place that doesn't have a landfill, well, then we turn to the fueling stations. You know, as you can see here, from Wisconsin down to Chicago, you're seeing compressed natural gas fuel stations pop up all over the map. With more demand comes more stations. Now let's take a look at the benefits of running compressed natural gas. Well, according to the Natural Gas Organization, 60% of the carbon monoxide pollution is caused by cars on the road. This is an extremely high number. There was a car from Honda, the Honda Civic, that was released in 1997 that was the cleanest car ever commercially produced. Guess what that car runs? You guessed it, natural gas. Looking at the study from the Natural Gas Organization, you'll see the emissions were actually lower and cleaner than the air surrounding it. Natural gas cars burn cleaner than traditional fuel mainly because of what makes natural gas. Natural gas is mainly made from methane, which contains less harmful compounds than traditional fuels. Saving the environment is only benefit number one. Let's look at the cost saving. CNG is your baby in cost savings. There are grants available from the federal government to help offset alternative fuel products or projects. The Natural Gas Act of 2011 for heavy-duty vehicles will allow a company or organization up to 80% off the initial buying price of a vehicle. That's just savings number one. They also offer a rebate of 50 cents per gallon pump per natural gas vehicle. That's a whopping savings of 50 cents per gallon. That's why Tulsa was able to see the cost savings that they've seen. So we know we've saved by running it. We know where it comes from, but is it safe to run it in our vehicles, right? We want to make sure that it's safe. Well, being that natural gas is very limited in flammability, and that gas and diesel burn at a lower concentrated rate than natural gas, it makes it much more stable. According to the Energy Department, natural gas will not burn below 5% or above 15% concentration rate when mixed with air. That makes it very stable. Not only is it stable in terms of burning, but CNG tanks usually run at such high pressure that they have to be put in extreme durable tanks with tough steel in multi-layers. This also helps lower the risk of explosion. I hope that from this presentation you'll see the benefits of running public transportation on a renewable product like natural gas. Today I showed you what natural gas is, how it's used, and lastly the benefits of using natural gas as an alternative fuel for the public transportation. Today, learning how natural gas is made, its uses, and its benefits of using natural gas, I hope that Americans become more educated on alternative fuels that exist around us. With education, we see faster adoption. I believe this will force the industry to make more cost-effective natural gas solutions and force the industry to adopt the solution. The next time you're at the pump filling up your car at $4 a gallon, just think of a world where you could be saving 30% less where the fuel came from your local landfills. I want to thank you today for your time and hope you enjoy the world of natural gas.